in the hunt. But that might get spoiled because here comes the points leader, Jessica Sheldon, for second. As her teammate, Austin LaPlante, leads. And keep in mind, this will be the last season Jessica Sheldon will be running for Hendrick. Next season, her old team will be making their return, Retro Racing Enterprises, with quite the interesting lineup. Jessica Sheldon going to be in the number 02, Charles Sanford in the 03, and Kyle Matthews in the 94. So it's going to be quite the interesting lineup for Retro Racing Enterprises for Season 9. And speaking of the Hendrick cars, the Hendrick drivers that will be for next season, Austin LaPlante will still be in the 48. We're going to have a couple returning drivers. Alex Ferranti will be returning to the 5 car next season. Cole Daly will be in the 88 for a farewell season in the 88 car for Season 9. So that's going to be quite interesting. And we're going to have a rookie join the ranks for Hendrick in the number 24. It will be driven by Henry Sanford, Charles's brother. So that's going to be interesting for the Hendrick lineup. So we shall see how all 4 of those guys will do. Now for probably the biggest team in the series, Tweenix Racing is going to have quite the lineup themselves. Cody Lamas will be in the 15 since Michael Waltrip Racing will be no more after this season. So Lamas will be in the 15 car for Tweenix. As we got pit stops happening, and I noticed that earlier, there were quite a lot of cars that came in earlier. So this will be quite the interesting thing as Lamas leads. But back to the Tweenix lineup for next season. Matthew Dahlia will be in the 25 for Tweenix next season, as the 25 moves on from Hendrick to Tweenix. Nick Alton will be in the 30 for Tweenix. Poteet will still be in the 31. Carson Gum still in the 32. James Silverfox still in the 34. James McLeod will still be in the 51. Seth Cole will still be in the 52. The 55 will be moving on to Tweenix as well, and that will be driven by Chris Kyle as a rookie. And I see damage on James McLeod's machine. He must have been involved in something on pit road. As Charles Sanford leads the way currently, but to continue with the Tweenix lineup, the 56. Oh, wait a minute, we got a crash. Rue McIntyre went around. Same with Zachary Fitzwater. So them two must have collided. Trying to see if the caution is out or not. Yeah, the caution is indeed out. Pace car's on pit road, so that we might only get a 1-lap shootout out of this. So this is going to be really close, and Charles Sanford is the leader under this caution. So if we get lucky, we might be able to get back to racing with 1 lap to go. Oh, but Sanford runs into the back of somebody as a stack-up occurs, and that's going to be bad. And oh my goodness, David Rivera is barrel rolling. He must have gotten hit by somebody, or he hit someone else and just went barrel rolling. That was completely unexpected, and that's our defending champion. That is not good for the 6 team. Yeah, everybody be careful trying to get around the 6 car. Quite a few things have gone down as a result. Sanford looks like he could be okay, but let's go ahead and take a look at a replay of everything that's happened and also to what bring the caution out for the second time today here at M&Ms. Well, first we're going to look at what was the mishap on pit road with McLeod. And it looks like Sheldon tried to get in her stall, but Shears was trying to go by, and that caused the 83 to go spinning. And then as he slides up, Oh, Stephen Pollard III, Shears' teammate, ended up going around. I think it looked like from off the front end. He tried to get into his stall, and he gets hit by Pichu London, and then he hits into Shears, and McLeod was just boxed in and got hit, and that's what caused the damage on the 51 machine as a result. But now we're going to go to the 28 incident, as it should be right around here. Oh, he came sliding up as he was trying to get on by a few cars, Zachary Fitzwater being one who was already on pit road, and he just gets up into him, and that's how they go spinning, and the caution came out for that. That's what brought the caution out altogether, was because they went spinning right in the middle of the racetrack as cars were coming on by. But now we got to see what in the world happened with the 6 car of David Rivera. We're going to slow-mo it right around here. And this is coming to the caution past the line as the leader, Sanford, is trying to go on by. Let's see what in the world happens with the 6 car, because I saw him barrel rolling for a while. Oh, he slides up into P.J. Williams, and oh, because of that banking, it caused him to get airborne, and then he barrel rolls right across the racetrack. Holy cow, that's one of the scariest rides I think I've seen all season. That's a pretty scary accident for the 6 car, as he got trying to get through traffic. He gets into P.J. Williams, and then because of the difference of banking between the racetrack and the apron caused him to get bouncy. And then when he comes back on the racetrack, it like the tires just sort of dug into the asphalt right there and just flipped him over. That barrel roll looks so much like Joey Logano's barrel roll he had at Dover a long time ago. So much similar to that. But man, oh man. Let's actually count the amount of times that 6 car ended up flipping here. So there you see he gets airborne, and then right across the track he goes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. How ironic that 6 is his number and he barrel rolled 6 times. I'm an arithmetic, I suppose. But, yeah. So that was a look at everything that occurred in that mayhem, and first on pit road and then on the racetrack. But who knows who's going to be the leader now, considering Charles Sanford ended up running into the back of Matt McIntyre, so who knows if he'd be up to speed or not. So let's go ahead and take you to what could be our final restart or the last lap here at M&Ms. Well, as a result of that, all the craziness that took place, 3 cars retired out of the race. David Rivera, Rune McIntyre, and Zachary Fitzwater. So I think after what happened with Fitzwater, I think it's safe to say he's virtually out of the championship picture as a result. But Charles Sanford is still going to be your leader somehow. Carson Gum will be second. Third, Bob Jones. Fourth, Cody Lamas. Fifth is Austin LaPlante. 6th is Jesse Setti. 7th, Dylan Thoreau. 8th, Jessica Shelton. 9th, Daniel Day. 10th, Chris Michaels. The rest of the top 20 is Dorian Facepuncher, James Silverfox, Austin Mongold, Trent Dunham, Tanner Sullivan, DJ Curtis, Matt McIntyre, Stephen Pollard III, Michael Norman, and Anthony McCrory. Then the rest of the cars that are in line properly are Dylan Young, Preston Plord, PJ Williams, Dylan Poteet, and Danny Wells. Everybody else is on the tail end in front of the leaders. Johnny Gardner, Seth Cole, Joshua Collard, Ryan Acosta, Sean Galligan, and then the rest of the final cars are Zach Rogers, Dougie Shears, James McLeod, Charles Jackson, Pichu London, Kyle Matthews, Chris Washer, and Angel Navarro. I'm going to keep an eye on the 51 because he has no hood. He's going to be off the pace, so this is going to make this restart really, really interesting. This white flag lap that we're getting, the 1-lap shootout, who will prevail? And there, the white flag is out. As I'm staying with the 51 to make sure nothing happens in that mess. Alright, he's going to try and let people go as we got a battle for the lead as here comes Chaser and rookie Carson Gum. Carson trying to go for his third win this season. First in the chase, so he can get himself back up in the hunt for that championship. And he's by. He is clear, but now he's going to have a couple of challengers. Dylan Thoreau and Cody Lamas. Thoreau is going to have the advantage with running that very low line of the track. Holy cow, how big is this for the 99? Coming out of turn number 4, it's going to be a drag race, but Dylan Thoreau from the back to the front comes away with the victory. Dylan Thoreau wins the M&Ms 500 at M&Ms. Oh my goodness, that was unexpected. The 99, who has had a terrible season, gets a bright side to it by picking up a win. Unbelievable. And I think that would only be his third career win. I would believe it to be, but still, that's incredible for that 99 car. Let's take a look at the rest of the results. Cody Lamas gets a great run in the second position. Jesse Setti with a solid third place run. Carson Gum, the highest finishing rookie, and Chaser finishing 4th, so that's helpful for him in the points. Charles Sanford with a solid 5th place run. Great run for Daniel Day in 6th. Bob Jones, solid 7th. Great run for the points leader, Jessica Sheldon in 8th. James Silverfox, solid 9th. And then Trent Dunham gets a really good run in 10th. Rest of the top 20 is Austin LaPlante, Austin Mongold, DJ Curtis, Chris Michaels, Matt McIntyre, Michael Norman, Preston Plord, Dylan Young, Dorian Facepuncher, and Dylan Poteet. Rest of the top 30 was Danny Wells, Anthony McCrory, Tanner Sullivan, PJ Williams, Stephen Pollard III, Sean Galligan, Joshua Collard, Seth Cole, Zach Rogers, Kyle Matthews. The rest of the lead lap cars were Chris Washer, Dougie Shears, Ryan Acosta, Pichu London, Charles Jackson, and Johnny Gardner. 2 cars a lap down, Angel Navarro and James McLeod. Everybody else is out of the race after all the wrecks that occurred. David Rivera, Rue McIntyre, Zachary Fitzwater, and Tim Walsh. Well, that does it for our coverage today here at M&Ms. Next week we head south for Darlington for the Southern 500, and that's going to be quite the race right there. But until then, here are your results, rookie points, and regular points heading into that race. And this is Levi McIntyre signing off. Thank you for tuning in to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, Offline Racing at its best.